All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Canvas course that I just finished working on. So we're right here on the Canvas login page. I'm going to just click on this little symbol to log in with my Google account. And I've already logged in before, so it's pretty quick. You can see here my published courses. I'm going to go ahead and click on my test course here. So this is an Algebra 1 course. Right now we're in the teacher view. So if I scroll through, I can see all of my content here that I've created. And this is actually a full Algebra 1 course at the high school level. I'm going to be focusing mostly on these first a few blocks, and really mostly the third block here, Chapter 1. So something to notice, a lot of this material was imported from another learning platform that I've used in the past called MyOpenMath. So fortunately I didn't have to create everything from scratch. So for example, this right here, Welcome to Algebra 1, is something I wrote up before and imported into here. Same thing with my online textbook, my help forum, and my class videos. Canvas just converts them over to links and files and discussion posts here. All right, so let's scroll down to Chapter 1. This is one that I kind of altered to work well with Canvas. So we've got everything sorted by days, so a student could go through this on their own. Day 2, day 3, day 4. So this is a 7-day module. Each of these little groups is called a module in Canvas. So yeah, I'd like to go over to the student view, and I'll show what that looks like. Put this handy little feature here, so I can see what a student would see. All right. Let's go down to Chapter 1, Day 1. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Objectives and Vocabulary. There I have my objectives, my vocab. Now, if I know what's on the next page in the module, I can just click Next and send myself over there. Otherwise, I can go back to the main screen and I can just click right on the assignment. You can also see I've got a due date here and point value. So go ahead and click on that. Edpuzzle is an integrated tool that I added to my particular Canvas classroom, which Edpuzzle is typically used as video instruction with some questions asked during the middle. Multiple choice is probably the most common. But the really awesome thing about Canvas is because I connected Edpuzzle to Canvas, everything here, anytime a student works on an Edpuzzle assignment, those grades are connected right into Canvas. So I don't have to have students keep separate accounts, and I also don't have to keep switching between websites. It's all directly in Canvas. So I can access this just like I would any other assignment. All right. And then I have an integrated you might have just seen that there. It's connecting to MyOpenMath. So MyOpenMath is kind of the back end of my problem sets here. So again, this is a problem set I've created before. Just gives me practice problems based on the instructional material given. So I can go ahead and solve this. go to the next question. Up in the right, I can see how many points I have for a given question. So this one that I completed, I have 1. This one I haven't done yet. And this right here shows how many tries I have. Okay, so let's say I'm doing this one, and I get it wrong a couple times. Oh, okay, I'm locked out. But because this is intended to be mastery based to help students learn and not feel pressure to get questions correct the first time, I can get a similar question and oh look, I still have 98 more attempts to refresh that question, and 99 is just the default. You can make it go even higher. And then okay, solve this one. Oh look, I got it right. Now I get credit, and I just continue on through. And just like before, any assignment I complete that's linked to Canvas, like this MyOpenMath assignment, will appear in the Canvas gradebook, which can be accessed right over here. So that's really useful. Go back to the teacher view here. We've got lots of stuff over on the left. Discussions for discussion posts, grades, which is just your grade book, people is your students. Those are the ones you're going to be using a lot. And these can actually be moved around. You can get rid of some, add some. Like I added Edpuzzle here, and click on that, and I can see my Edpuzzle assignment that was submitted. So there we go. I can see one of my test students, me on my other account, turn this in. So that's kind of neat. The other tool that I integrated that I thought was pretty neat was, if we scroll down, go to Graph Builder right here, and actually switch back to my student view again. Scroll down to Graph Builder, and this section in Algebra 1 is focusing on solving single variable equations, which can be done with graphing. So I thought it'd be cool to find a graphing tool. So up in the right here, you can see which two equations, or in this case, two expressions to create one equation, to make this graph. So this is just representing the equation 2x minus 4 equals negative 2x with our x point of intersection at 2, giving us a solution of 2. So it's kind of neat. On the teacher end, I allowed the graph to be manipulated so students can look around and see that this only has an intersection in one spot. And I left the expressions labeled. Labels can be hidden. Left those so that way students could match expressions with the appropriate line. So that's just another nice little tool to provide some examples, or you can ask questions based off of these graphs. It can support linear equations, linear functions, polynomials, trig functions, lots of cool stuff. So that's really useful. This doesn't have any sort of built-in grading because it's just graphs. There really is nothing to grade, but it is pretty easy to integrate. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Let's wait for this to load. As I said, this is a fully fledged Algebra 1 course that I put together. I will be updating it as I go along to include more, more Edpuzzle instruction, more and more Graph Builder content where appropriate. And I'm hoping to find some other external tools that I can integrate, because it's really works really well so far in there. It's a two-way connection. So whatever's done on one transfers over to the other, vice versa. So Canvas, very cool system in general. really looking forward to exploring it more. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did.